everybody, this is Joshua, CEO of SEO Design Lab, and today, guys, I'm just going to show you our N8N workflow for our keyword research process. So the way this works is we use the chat commands right here for the trigger, and then once that's triggered off the keyword, it will create a copy of our template that we have for this project, okay? So let me just bring up one right here. So here's our template, and you see we have like our master keyword, we have a main keyword, which would be the target keyword, SERP, so like what results were found on page one, related keywords, keyword suggestions, you get the idea. So basically, once that is processed, it's going to feed the information through onto that new Google Sheet that it actually created, and it's going to get the related keywords, and it's going to get the suggestions, the keyword ideas, the autocomplete. So what that is like when you type into Google, what are the results that it's giving you suggestions on. So it's going to capture that, send it to the Google Sheets, obviously. That's what these are. And then it's going to get the subtopics as well. So for example, what are the questions that are asked, like the things kind of like at the bottom. And then we also gather, again, the SERP data. So what were the sites on page one essentially for this? And then we also filter it so that way it basically, I don't remember this part to be honest with you, but the point is we get the answers out from our questions right here, and it also goes to the Google Sheet. So let's see what this kind of looks like. So I'm going to hit test workflow, and I don't know if you'll see this box or not. It's going to open up a chat bot, like not a chat bot, but a form submission. So I'm going to put Buckeye personal injury attorney. I ran this earlier and I had just a little bit of data issue. I didn't fully print out everything, so I just kind of want to see what happens. So I'm going to hit submit right here. And now the form is submitted. And now you can see the automations running. Look how fast that is. So it's already created onto a new Google Sheet. Same thing here. Look at this. Crazy fast, right? Now it's on the subtopics. This would take you hours. Literally done within minutes. And there you go. The workflow's done. So the article, or not the article, but the file I believe that it just finished up is this one. And so we have our master keyword variations. These are all the different variations that we could use, as well as the search volume, the difficulty, the cost per click. Super valuable data. It's also broken down into types. So let's see, move this out a little bit. So we have like ideas, autocomplete, subtopics, and then suggested and related. I'm thinking that we're going to see not too much data from suggested and related because there's just nothing for it to pull from. Because so we have our main keyword here, like I said. We have our SERP data, which it didn't pull through. On my last results for other keywords, it works just fine. So maybe this particular keyword just does not have enough search volume. Same thing for the related. So we didn't find anything in here, and same thing for suggestion. But keyword ideas, we found a ton of things. Okay. And then people also ask, we didn't find anything. And then autocomplete, we found just a little bit. And then subtopics, we found a little bit. So all in all, this particular result either did 100% of the work, and there's just not enough data to pull for this, which it definitely should have gotten that, you would think, but hey, whatever. But overall, just showcasing a very powerful tool that can do hours worth of keyword research for you based off a target keyword. So that way you could just build out the variations, because the variations may be easier to rank than the main keyword. That's really the trick here. And you just basically build the variations out, and then eventually you will move up in positions for your target keyword. All right, hopefully you found value in this video. It's really just a personal one-on-one video share. Thought it was kind of cool.